Face Off is back and more extreme than ever. This season, the artists will face bold new challenges. This will be a season of extremes. How can it get any more bold and extreme than it has been? I have another surprise for you. And their quest to become the next great name in movie magic will take them to the far reaches of the globe. I'm taking you all to Japan.
What? Are you kidding me?
In this no-holds-barred season, artists will bare their souls and push themselves to the breaking point.
I have really messed up.
Coached by makeup effects legend Michael Westmore, they'll work through creative obstacles and impossible deadlines. Oh my God! But ultimately, their fate will rest with our award-winning panel of judges. In the end, only one will win a VIP trip from Krylon Professional Makeup to one of their 85 international locations. A brand new 2014 Fiat 500 and $100,000. Who will be the next great name in movie magic? Welcome to Face Off.
My name is George. I'm from Puerto Rico originally. I have my own company. I'm going to be a father. So if I win Face Off, that money's going to be for her.
Hi.
Hey.
My name is Chloe. I enjoy doing fantasy work. Being a woman in special effects makeup, I really have to prove myself every time.
Hey. My name is Tyler Green, and I just quit my job as a dental lab technician. So I'm taking a huge risk, and I'm going to really push myself to make it to the end. As soon as I walk in, I see this huge runway, and I'm thinking, here we go.
Crazy.
I'm Rashad. Right now, I can only work on special effects part-time because I'm trying to support my fiance and my son by working with a fast food restaurant. So winning Face Off would definitely change our lives.
Yeah, sure. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I own a special makeup effects studio. And I've been very fortunate to work on some really big projects. Hopefully, being a little older and experienced will really help in this competition. Dan.
Hi, Dan. I'm Kat. My dad was very disappointed when I told him that I didn't want to go to law school, and was even more disappointed when I said, hey, I'm going to go to makeup school instead. Winning Face Off would definitely show him that this is a legitimate career for me.
My name is Matt. I've been working in special makeup effects professionally since I was 18 years old. I feel like my drive and my passion are going to give me an edge. How's it going, Matt?
Bethany. I went to school for video game design, and halfway through, I switched to special effects. So now, instead of sculpting on a computer, I'm sculpting in real life.
Tanner, nice to meet you.
I work for a company that contracts for the military. We make suits to simulate trauma in the battlefield.
Hey guys, I'm Kat. I'm Kat. I'm tough in Denver. There's not a lot of opportunities in special effects, so I make molds of mannequin sculptures and create the perfect casting so that they can reproduce it over and over.
Oh, what's happening?
Hey guys! Welcome to Face Off!
Oh God, I'm actually doing this.
This is going to be a season of extremes. Now, in addition to some huge surprises that we have in store for you, the judges will also be looking for bolder and more extreme makeups than ever before.
My heart drops a bit. I'm like, oh, how can it get any more bold and extreme than it has been?
So, take a look at this.
walk out wearing these huge, weird wigs. My heart is in my throat. It's very exciting.
All right, for your first foundation challenge, you're going to choose one of these over-the-top wigs and create an extreme character that represents you as an artist. The winner will receive immunity and cannot be eliminated this week.
Immunity in this first challenge is very important. Nobody wants to go home first.
All right, I brought a special guest who knows all about creating incredible characters. She's an Academy Award-winning makeup artist for her work in the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and was nominated again for The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. Please welcome Tammy Lane.
I'm freaking out immediately because I'm a fan of The Hobbit. She did such an amazing job.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
What advice can you give these guys about today's challenge?
In order to create a cohesive character, you have to have good makeup as well as good hair. They both work together. You will destroy a character if the makeup's bad and the hair is great, or vice versa. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you bring your wigs into your makeup.
Okay. Models, if you'd please head down. All right, now on my go, I want you each to select a model, grab some wardrobe, and create your extreme characters. You have 2 hours, and your time starts now.
I'm Nico. I'm from Puerto Rico. I live with my girlfriend, Kat. She's also competing. If either of us win, it's gonna be great for both of us. I'm gonna be fantasy witch.
My name is Margaret. I've been doing special effects for 9 years. I'm trying to grow a business out of it in the Bay Area. If you look at my wig, it's very haunted earth goddess. I am starting my prosthetic, and I have an idea of what I want to do for the colors.
Like sort of fashion on the side, kind of creepy on the side. I'm Graham. I'm a freelance makeup artist / instructor. My concept is this model tried to transform herself by drilling holes into her face to resemble her circular hairdo. It should represent me in the fact that I have style. I'm creepy and weird.
My name's Corinne. I'm a co-owner of Synapse Effects, and we recently headed special effects on Sharknado for Sci-Fi.
She is going to be a forest witch doctor. I applied this brow to give her a unique look.
My character is a princess that lives in a fantasy land. 3 weeks before coming here, I fractured my hand. It hurts, but I'll do whatever it takes to win.
My name is Darren. I'm originally from Kansas City. For most of my life, I've been a regular Joe, doing regular jobs, 9 to 5, but my passion was always makeup and monsters. Now I make monsters, and I sell them online. My concept is a futuristic club girl who's got purple hair with lights in it. I figured that'd be pretty bold and extreme.
10 minutes, everybody. Time's up, everybody. Brushes down. Hey, Bethany.
Hey,
Tell us about your makeup today.
this is the fairest lady of the land. One of the suitors attacked her, and this is the aftermath. Wow, I tried to keep her still beautiful yet grotesque.
You've achieved that because it's beautiful makeup on that side and the contrast on this side. Thank you. Very nice.
I really loved how natural the wig was, so I wanted to go with sorceress.
Good use of some very subtle speckling. It's very excellent, simple, very well applied.
Thank you.
She's a queen. She has something inside her body that is precious. They were trying to make an incision there.
Well, I love your color choices, and it goes very well with the costume. And I like the fact that you put the wound on her chest. It's very well executed.
Thank you.
Well, when I seen the wig, I automatically thought about a bird. The top part of the beak was an old age throat piece, and then the bottom piece was actually a large brow.
You've done a great job incorporating the face with the wig to make a full creature.
Thank you. I'm looking around the room and noticing that there are some really strong concepts. I realize the competition is going to be intense. For a 2-hour makeup with a brand new kit, I think everybody did a great job.
All
right, Tammy, which of the makeups were your favorite looks?
Bethany, you combined the beautiful as well as the horror in a very cohesive way. And George, I love the prosthetic on the chest. You didn't do the typical bleeding red. That was thinking outside the box.
All right, Tammy, who is the winner of today's challenge?
The winner of today's challenge is
Coming up, there's no way to get this mold off without cracking it.
We didn't have the face. I'm just absolutely devastated.
I love it.
Looks like a big blob of silly putty.
All right, Tammy, who is the winner of today's challenge?
the winner of today's challenge is George. You created a bold and extreme character with incredible attention to detail.
Thank you so much.
Well, George, congratulations.
Thank you.
You have won immunity and cannot be eliminated in this week's Spotlight Challenge.
Yeah, that's a good start. Yes.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow for your first Spotlight Challenge. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
This is where we're gonna live for the next 10 weeks. I see a living room, a ping pong table, a pool, a hot tub. I am blown away being in this house.
All right. It's in the morning of our first Spotlight Challenge, and we're walking through this huge metal gate, and we see this beautiful castle. Feels like I'm in a fairy tale. Hey, guys.
Hey!
Welcome to Castle Knoll. So we're here today because your Spotlight Challenge is based on a timeless fairy tale, Beauty and the Beast.
These trumpeters come out, and these gorgeous princesses start filing down one by one, and I am stoked.
These are our bells from Beauty and the Beast. Each of them is holding an amazing castle, which you will use to inspire your makeups. So working together in teams of 2, your Spotlight Challenge is to choose one of the bells and create the huge beast that would live in the castle with her. Your randomly assigned teams are Rashad and Chloe, Darren and Graham, Bethany and Tyler, Margaret and Matt, Tanner and Corinne, Pat and Daniel, Tess and Nico. Okay, go stand beside your new teammates. George is the winner of the first Foundation Challenge. You actually get to select which team you'd like to join.
I think I'm gonna go with Darren and Grant.
Excellent.
Nice.
All right, now keep in mind when choosing your castles, the judges will be looking to see how they've inspired your designs. All right, Rashad and Chloe, you're up first. All right, I brought in a special guest to give you some advice. He's a writer, producer, and director whose films have grossed over $2 billion worldwide, including Van Helsing, G.I. Joe, and the Mummy films. Please give a warm welcome to Stephen Summers.
I'm excited. Stephen Summers created some great creatures, so his advice is going to be very helpful.
We are very lucky to have you joining us on the reveal stage this week. What are you going to be looking for in their final designs?
The real trick, I think, to the Beast is you gotta have to scare us in the first half, but by the end, he has to be sexy. So when Belle kisses him at the end, we can't be repulsed.
All right, guys, we're going to leave you here to work on your designs. When you're done, go check out the lab and get to work. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
We decided to go with a whitish look, like the Marble Palace.
We're taking some of the structure from the castle into his horns.
Our inspiration is a little bit classic monster, Creature from the Black Lagoon.
We're making his face very fish-like, giving him gills and this fin that goes down his back. But he is also going to be having a nice physique.
We have a lot of interesting shapes here with geometry, and we're trying to find ways to incorporate that into the anatomy of our character. Since he's alien-like, we're gonna bump out the jaw and stuff, make it strong.
We're trying to make sure that he's defined and sharp.
I'm thinking we go with like a hardened castle-like back. Yeah. This is all gloomy and kind of foggy. So we're incorporating the stone as well. There's 3 of us, so they're going to expect a little bit more from us, I'm sure.
We are working on a dragon kind of character.
We have this type of horns in the palace. We want to add it in the crown piece.
All right, guys, let's go check out the lab.
All right.
Oh my God.
This is heaven.
I've never worked in a lab like this before.
We have 5 hours to work, and the first thing we do is we select our model and we start sculpting. I get paired with Kat.
All right.
Our castle is very traditional, and our belle is very regal, a lot of jewels. So I really want more of a traditional regal beast.
You want me to start on blocking?
I'm gonna say face.
Corinne and I picked the ice fort. We want to make our beast the abominable snowman-ish with his mane type hair.
Is that what you were thinking? Our character has a face, a torso, and a cow. So I'm constantly checking in with Chloe, making sure that we make one cohesive piece.
Like this. Huh?
I like that a lot.
Focus. I'm working on the face, and Matt is working on the cowl. The face is really important to me, and there's some things that aren't correct with symmetry and anatomy. I'm just going to work as hard as I can to correct that.
30 minutes left.
My goal was to get the face piece sculpted, molded, and red in foam by the end of the day. As I'm molding my face sculpt, I noticed that I'm the only one in the room and no one else is molding their face.
All right, guys, that's time.
Getting the face piece molded is really going to help Bethany and I get ahead of the game, because tomorrow we can focus on the cowl and the accessories and the paint scheme to bring this character to life.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's day 2 in the lab, and Rashad and I are going to start tightening up all the pieces, getting them ready to be molded. I will be responsible for molding the face.
It's game time.
And Rashad assured me that he can pull off the chest piece as well as the cowl. Look what I've got! I trust he'll get these out on time.
Hey guys,
Hello, hi.
we're here for a first walkthrough.
Hi, everybody. Mackenzie and Mr. Westmore come in, and it's amazing. I'm a huge Michael Westmore fan.
We're gonna go with like more of whites and grays for the hair to have it within the theme of being in the snow.
You've got something very unique, and that's ice.
Yeah.
When you put the face together, take advantage of icicles. It'll be very effective.
Okay.
Yeah.
We chose the Sultan's Palace.
We wanted to keep the face more humanist a little bit, but also kind of have that beast flair to it.
Up close, I can see all the hard work, but when you paint this, make sure you don't lose it.
Okay.
By doing a wash on it.
By picking the lunar tower, we were able to play with the hard elements of what we know as the moon, and also the vagueness of extraterrestrial life.
Your face and this look awfully close. So I would bring this down a little bit more on the forehead, because once you turn this out in foam, you could get up to 5 to 10% shrinkage.
Okay, so we got the Golden Keep. Our beast is a dragon.
With the scales, you don't want to make them so subtle they totally disappear. It has to show up. So you need to, at least when you're painting, make sure you take advantage of shading to pop the scales in your design.
All right, we're leaving, but good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
I go to check on Rashad.
The only issue is right here.
I was really thin here. Rashad told me that he knew how to do molds really well, so I thought it was all taken care of. There's no burlap down here.
There's not?
I'm starting to panic a little bit. There's no way to get this mold off this head without cracking it in half. Oh man, it's cracking. If we crack this mold, we'll lose the entire piece and have to start from scratch. I may not have a cowl tomorrow. This is the beginning of the end.
The cow mold is not coming off the mannequin because the mannequin has undercuts, which is a curve that the plaster seals around, which means you have to chip away at your mold in order to get it off.
So make sure you do like really thick burlap on all these edges so we have like a really good spot to pop it off.
Okay. I'm feeling guilty. This is not a mistake I normally make. The cowl is a crucial element to our character. It's coming. We have to get this thing free. We finally crack it open on the floor. Oh, thank God. We have enough of the mold so we can get our cow piece.
Next time, maybe we should make it a little thicker.
Yeah, a lot thicker.
You know what would be a big help? If you spent like 5 or 10 minutes just cutting burlap for me, it would make this go so much faster. Daniel's adamant about doing the wig. He's only concerned about his stuff. So fine, I'm gonna go mold. We have the prop, the 2 hand molds, his face, and my huge cowl, which is a 2-part mold. We're a team, and unless he wants to end up in bottom looks, then he needs to help me.
I see a piece. Can you clean that right there? That piece of clay up.
We open up the cowl mold and the clay is sticking to it. Nico and I only have 5 minutes left. So I'm outside cleaning out this thing and I'm feeling absolutely anxious. We have like the important scales done. 2 minutes left. We're starting to put things together. I'm like, holy, we're gonna get this mold done in time. And that's when my heart sinks. Nico, we don't have the face!
All right, everybody, time's up!
I was so hyper-focused on the cowl, we forgot to pour foam latex in the face piece. I'm absolutely devastated. What do we do about the face? Tomorrow, we're gonna have to do a latex and polyfoam face. Latex and polyfoam is stiffer than foam latex. How is the actor gonna be able to emote? I'm really worried.
Let's do this.
It's application day. There's 4 hours in the lab, and Matt's looking at our piece. And it has this huge ridge of foam on the perimeter. So Matt starts to patch that, and we're just gonna make the best of it.
The face piece wasn't ready before time's up. So I decided to go with gelatin instead of the polyfoam because gelatin will have better movement.
I'm worried that a transparent gelatin face is not going to match an opaque foam cowl, but I am gonna hope for the best.
Hey guys, how you doing?
You're like a little guy. Give us 45 minutes.
Our plan for application day is to open our chest mold, fill it with polyfoam, and pull our pieces out of that. I can't do anything until we have the chest piece, because it has to be the chest piece first, and then the cowl, and then the face.
All right, we're gonna try to put this on you here.
There's a lot to do. I have to finish the staff, finish painting, dress him, put the wig on, all of his hair on, but I'm feeling a lot better at this point. We're actually vibing very well as a team right now, but we still have to pull this character together.
I'm looking at all these pieces and I'm thinking, all right, all these edges are very nice and we're ready to start painting. So we're basing everything out in white to make sure that all this stone texture is really going to pop and we're going to get all those cracks to show off.
just ripped it in half. When I pull the cowl over the head, it completely rips in the center. It's the moment for me, but our creature is going to be kind of a warrior king, so I'm just going to create some scarring so he's battle damaged. And make a negative into a positive and just keep moving forward.
We can just put latex on top of it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, I got it.
We're getting that blue on there, but I'm thinking we need another bold color. And I remember that our Belle has a red dress. So I find a color I can pop into the chest to match her the best that we can.
How many minutes do we have?
15.
I need a white acrylic.
Empty bottle. All right, I'll get one. All right, guys, time's up. Let's go.
Good job, buddy. You're gonna kick ass.
Time's up, and Margaret and I are gonna have to hit the ground running as soon as we get into last looks. We've got to finish the paint job, and we got to finish bondoing some of his edges. I think that we're in trouble, and I'm really starting to get nervous.
Coming up,
You know, we gotta fix all that.
there's a new twist that I need to tell you about.
Your technical ability is very, very evident.
I think this is really cool.
This is one of the kookiest choices I have ever seen on this show.
It's last looks. There's only 1 hour left, and we're just gonna paint the living out of our character.
I need hair on the other ear. Everything is applied. Now I need to lay all of the hair as fast as humanly possible.
We got held up having to fix all the patches and the appliances, so Margaret and I have to skip some of the stuff we wanted to do.
We gotta fix all that.
That's time!
Can't believe it.
I'm really anxious, but it's time to stop worrying about it. We did our best, and I'm hoping the judges are going to see that.
Welcome to the Face Off reveal stage. Tonight, one of you will be eliminated. Let's say hello to our talented judges. Owner of Optic Nerve Makeup Effects Studio, Glenn Hetrick.
Good evening, guys.
Three-time Oscar-winning makeup artist, V. Neal.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Creature and concept designer, Neville Page.
Hello.
And rejoining us tonight is writer, producer, and director, Stephen Summers.
Hey guys, good to be back.
Now, before we see your makeups, there's a new twist that I need to tell you about. This season, the judges will be able to issue a one-time special immunity. They'll be able to save an artist who's had a tough week and would have otherwise been eliminated. So this will be at their discretion, and you won't know when it's coming.
The judges are gonna grant immunity to one of us. How cool is that?
All right, so this week, your spotlight challenge was to choose one of the castles our bells were holding and create the huge beast that would live in it with her. So let's take a look at your creations and their bells.
The gold against the black looks awesome. And I want to give Nico the biggest hug in the world and be like, we did it, buddy.
He's beautiful, sexy, and terrifying. I'm really proud of everything me and Daniel did together.
He looks like he came from that castle. He looks like he's part of that castle. He looks like a beast. And he looks like the Belle might be able to kiss him.
bummed. It doesn't look real. It's just not what I wanted it to be.
Our character has the brightest looking elements out of everybody else's. I'm nervous because I don't know what to expect.
We're happy with what we did, and we know what we did wrong, and we're going to do better next time, but we're so proud of what we've done today.
I'm very proud of what me and Chloe have done in the limited time that we had. That's our baby.
Judges, it's time to take a closer look at our beasts.
These nails are cool. Try to emote through the makeup. Growl, grimace. Cool, thank you. The blood throws me more horror. It should be scary, but not gory. Thank you. Up close, there's some nice detailing happening up there.
If they pulled the eyelids back, I think it wouldn't be as hard to light.
Thank you.
The judges are going for a closer look, and I'm really nervous because I know what all the flaws are.
I'm very curious as to the choice of sculpting around the nose.
Can you turn your head?
They kind of go anywhere, though.
The ears are laughable. I knew as soon as the judges noticed them, we were going to be in trouble. I'm really scared that I'm going home.
I like that there's snow in it and frosting, but I thought it made them look good.
Judges go in for a closer look, and I know this isn't the greatest makeup.
Sculpting around the nose almost feels diseased.
Okay, thanks.
I want to know the story behind this makeup.
It's not a pretty look.
Thank you. How would you kiss those lips?
That's an odd nose.
I love everything.
Wow. This is a lot. It's detailed. It looks so professional to me. Thank you.
Okay, the judges have scored your creation, so let's find out what they thought. Tess and Nico, Kat and Daniel, Tanner and Corinne. Congratulations, because you guys are safe this week and can head back to the makeup room. Now, the rest of you were the best and the worst. Judges would now like to speak with each of you to learn more about your work. Darren, Graham, and George, if you please step forward.
Start by telling me about the idea and also who did what.
He's been trapped in this castle with a 100-year curse. The longer he's in the castle, the more he becomes part of it. Darren sculpted the face. George did the chest. I blocked out the cowl.
I think this is really cool. One of my favorite things about the makeup is you can't actually follow those shapes into his chest and bulked out super huge, but you just suggest that and it goes away under the robe. And that's really cool.
Is the pink color supposed to resemble a fleshy tone?
It's around his heart, so it's just keeping that area warm to show that there's still man in there.
I think it should have been a little bit warmer. It just looks a little pinky to me.
The execution of the sculpt is at a high level. There's some really nice detail when you get up close. I am excited about what the three of you have to offer.
Thank you. I love the backstory. And also, I like that I can see his eyes. Belle, I can see kissing him at the end.
Awesome, thank you.
They step back. Matt and Margaret.
What is his backstory?
A human prince of this castle had come upon a stone, not realizing that this was an object that was slowly turning him into this beast.
I gotta tell you guys, he looks like a big blob of silly putty with some divots in it. There's not enough texture in it. This shape is very odd. I'm just not real fond of this particular design.
I said make it terrifying and sexy, and this one in particular, especially with the lips. I don't know how Belle kisses this creature.
Okay.
Who put the initial shape on the front of the face?
I did.
Okay. The abrupt disruption of the cheeks and the nasolabial folds here in the face is a very strange decision, beyond unacceptable.
Okay, you can head back. Rashad and Chloe.
So tell us about your design.
I've been very inspired by the Gill Man. That's the oldest Beauty and the Beast story.
Chloe sculpted a wonderful face, and I did the cowl and torso.
You've got a beautiful piece. The face has a lot of detailing going on there. The sculpt on the chest and the back, some beautiful stuff there. It's a very complete makeup.
Thank you.
I can't believe what you did in a day and a half. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
I think it is stellar. The sculpture is so well designed. It's scary, but you could sell it to little kids as a doll.
Thank you.
You can step down. Tyler and Bethany, they step forward.
What's your character's backstory?
He was chosen to be a human sacrifice, and that's why he's chained up.
Bringing in cultural aspects of the palace was something we really wanted to do, so the orbs are the structural part of the building.
He doesn't seem scary, and he doesn't seem sexy. The face, especially with the black nose, it's very mousy. It doesn't quite gel for me there.
I don't see the monster in him. He seems like a teddy bear or a clown.
He looks like a Persian cat that got mixed up with a blueberry ice cream cone. I'm not really even sure what you guys were thinking of when you jammed this guy's head with balls with spikes coming out of him. This is one of the kookiest choices I have ever seen on this show.
Thank you very much. Could you please step back? All right, guys, the judges have heard what you have to say. Can you please head back to the makeup room while they deliberate? All right, judges, why don't we start with the looks you like the most? Let's begin with Darren, Graham, and George's team.
The way that the chest flowed into the wardrobe was a pretty clever way to integrate the bulk of the beast.
It was almost like a ruffly shirt coming up that was part of his body.
Darren's face sculpt was particularly good.
All right, let's move on to Chloe and Rashad.
Wow, did they get a lot done? I mean, there was so much detail in that face. It was pretty much astounding.
That is one of the most complex and complete first week makeups we have ever seen. I was completely and absolutely impressed with this.
All right, let's move on to the looks you like the least. Let's start with Bethany and Tyler.
It really did look like a kitty cat, and some ice cream cones got into a brawl.
We asked huge, not there. Terrifying, not at all there. Sexy, it wasn't there. So what we were asking wasn't there at all.
Okay, let's move on to Margaret and Matt.
He wasn't scary or sexy. Even though he was a big model, they didn't take advantage of him.
My biggest complaint is the face. There was no elegance to the sculpture, but there was also no reference to any strong anatomy.
All right, judges, have you made your decisions?
I think so.
Yes, we have.
Let's bring it back out. All right, Glenn, tell us about the top teams.
Chloe and Rashad, we were really wowed by how much work you did this week and how detailed it was. Darren, Graham, and George, We really liked the way that you integrated your castle elements, and your decision to retain some of those human skin tones was a wise one.
Okay, which team came out on top?
The winning team tonight is
Okay, which team came out on top?
the winning team tonight is Chloe and Rashad. We were really wowed by how detailed it was.
Great job, but we can only have one winner. All right, Glenn, who is the winner of this challenge?
Tonight's winner is Chloe. Awesome overall character, but the face and the paint were the standouts of this makeup.
Thank you. This is incredible. Winning the first spotlight challenge is a confidence booster.
Chloe, congratulations.
Thank you.
You, Rashad, George, Darren, Graham are all safe and headed back to the makeup room.
Thank you, guys.
Fortunately, that means the rest of you are on the bottom this week, and one of you will be eliminated. Please step forward. Glenn, tell us about the bottom teams.
Bethany and Tyler. There were some really good techniques employed in your makeup, but a faulty concept and poor design choices ultimately led you astray. Margaret and Matt. Your sculpting lacked in detail, a problem which was further exacerbated by a bland paint scheme.
So who's going home tonight?
The person going home tonight is Margaret. We had several issues with this makeup, but the face was filled with sculptural shapes and anatomy that just didn't make sense to us.
That means Tyler, Bethany, Matt, you are safe. Please head back to the makeup room.
Thank you.
Margaret, go home with your head held high. That makeup in another season might have gotten you at least through to the next week.
Margaret, I'm sorry, but you have been eliminated. It's been great having you with us. If you'd please head back to the makeup room and pack up your kit.
Take care, Margaret.
Good luck, Margaret. I am disappointed to go out in the first round. Meeting all these different artists, it's been inspiring.
Wow.
For me, makeup has been amazing. It's done a lot for me. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next.
Absolutely brilliant. I've never seen anything like it before.
Everyone's talent makes this competition really hard.
This season on Face Off. Probably going to be the biggest one yet. Bold challenges.
You did some weird stuff.
Go bolder
I really want to see Captain Kirk fight this thing.
and beyond.
Are you kidding me?
I have another surprise for you.
Okay, what's happening here?
I'm taking you all to Japan.